A local motorcycle group that's part of a national organization is committed to helping those who cannot help themselves.
The Guardian Riders is a special group living up to its mission of helping and protecting others. In a few weeks, the group will have an event to raise money for a local girl's medical expenses. And here to tell us about that is Nitro, going by your road name today, of course.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit, who are the Guardian Riders?
The Guardian Riders are a club. We pride ourselves on being able to, we say we stand in the gap between victims and abusers. It could be children, it could be veterans, it could be homeless, it could be battered spouses. Whoever needs a hand in the community, we try to step in and try to help as many people as we can.
Now, we've covered some of the rides you guys have run before, and it raises money for typically children who are in need. We have a child in need. Tell me a little bit about her. Mercy,
I think she's 2 years old. I'm not sure. She lives in the Boone, North Carolina area, and she is on a waiting list for a heart transplant. She's going to have a full transplant. Of course, parents are going to have to be traveling and things like that, so they've got enough to worry about. We try to ease the burden as far as housing, as far as transportation and things like that, to help out as much as we can there. So we've got a benefit ride coming up for her.
Tell us about that upcoming ride. How much money do these rides typically raise?
They can vary. In a really populated area like, say, Bristol or Johnson City, we have a bigger turnout. We've seen rides raise as much as $10,000, you know, if we have a huge turnout, and we've also seen them raise, you know, $1,000 or maybe less, but any little bit helps. It's even in this area, we have families that we probably know that are a couple paychecks or a serious illness away from being homeless themselves, you know, so there's a great need for what we do.
And this ride, it is happening just across the border in Boone, North Carolina, which is really not that far. Honestly, kind of preferred motorcycle ride. Some great views
it
through
is.
there.
It's
so
beautiful.
How can people participate, and I mean, how does the process of donating and helping work?
Well, you can go our Facebook page. There's contact info there. They can also show up at the ride. It is at the mall. It's all listed on the Facebook page. It's the easiest way to see everything. But just show up, be ready to ride. You don't have to be a member. Come in, be ready to ride. We're going to cover the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's a ride I do a lot of time on weekends just to get out and enjoy the cover. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It is. But just show up. Also, if you wanted to reach out, you can also reach out to some of the contact info on the Facebook page, and we can kind of forward the money to the folks that are putting that ride on.
And with those gorgeous views and the curvy roads, there's so many riders out here. How many does, you know, any one of these rides typically attract?
Again, it could vary. If it's great weather, we've seen 150 bikes come in, you know, and a lot of them with 2 people. Nasty weather, then, you know, you may have 20. You never know, and that's the thing. We have no idea how much money we're going to raise. But I will say we are a 501c3, but we have no administrative cost. We take nothing out of it. Anything that we take in, every cent, I don't draw a paycheck. Nobody in the organization does. Every cent that we take in goes out to the cause, to the children or whoever we're trying to help.
That is incredible. And of course, the more money raised all depends on your participation. So we'll tell you those details in a minute. But of course, you know, there are other local rides. If you can't keep up with this one, there's Bristol, there's Saltville, there's Wise County, there's blood drives. That's all coming up. It can be found on the Facebook page, I'm assuming, right?
It will.
Can you shout out what that Facebook page is titled?
It's just the Guardian Riders. The best way would be to Google it, Guardian Riders Bristol, and because there's some other Guardian Riders out there across the country. It's a popular name, I suppose. But if you put Bristol in there, it'll pull up everything that we're doing, and it will list the Facebook page.
Well, awesome. Looking forward to that. And more events right now we do have coming up this weekend. You could be a part of the Guardian Riders Ride event. That will be June 8th at the Boone Mall. Registration is at 10 a.m. with kickstands up at 11:30. And riders are $20, passengers are $10. When we return, we'll take a look at what else is happening across the region this week.